Alright, here we go with No Rest for the Living. This was originally an exclusive extra map pack, or whatever you want to call it, that was included with the Xbox 360 port of Doom that Nerve Software did. It was considered a pretty good port at the time. It had 4-player split screen co-op, which is interesting. It's pretty plain Jane. I don't even know if it's supported widescreen, to be honest. It's kind of janky. That's the thing, it had a really sloppy, like, still runs at 25 or 35 frames a second, or whatever the hell it is. Geez, he's really unloading the thing out, I'm not getting that barrel, that's for dang sure. I don't want me to shoot that barrel. But as far as like Doom 2 maps go, from what I've played of this and what I remember of it, I think this is really good for the most part. One of the better ones. Doom 2 is a pretty weird thing when I think back on it. Like, they were really focused on doing certain things, and not what you would expect with a sequel. But they had this, like, vision of setting on Earth, but also were too lazy to redo the textures to where it's in any way appropriate for that setting. Again, that's kind of why I think that map packs like this are better in a lot of ways, in as much as that this doesn't try to represent anything other than military bases and, like, hell and military bases that have been infested by hell. Those are the things that Doom's graphics were designed for. Like, they wanted to do cities and suburbs and shit. They should have really rethought, like, what textures they were using and maybe, like, redone everything in that regard. At the end of the day, it doesn't even really feel like a sequel, and I think it should have been sold as an expansion pack. I'm, like, maybe the only person who feels that way. I know there's a lot of huge Doom 2 fans. I'm not saying I'm not a huge fan of it. It's still Doom and it's great. As a sequel, it feels like, yeah, I was already downloading stuff like that, you know what I mean? Get the latest WAD files off of the bulletin board and get a similar experience in some ways. Or things that were even more dramatically different, like the Aliens mod. This is how he got over here, so it feels like whatever's next should be something off of here, right? Something that builds off of or plays off of this somehow. be something else. That's wild. Is this like the required navigation? Because this is pretty complicated. No. I don't think so. Oh. I did find myself somewhere new. Huh. Alright. So there's this whole world of yellow key somewhere, but I guess it's not that important. Yeah, that was an extremely complex first level. Think about the first level of Doom and Doom 2. The first level of Knee Deep in the Dead and Doom 2. How simple they are. And then think of how complicated that shit was that I just did. do me. Holy shit. Where'd you come from, man? Health out here? Y'all got any of that health? Health. Exactly enough. Thank you. I don't know how many episodes or how many levels are in this episode. I don't think it's that many. I don't think it's like crazy. I think it's probably like 16 or something. Okay. It's kind of a big, messy area. Maybe don't understand it super duper well. Okay, yeah, I definitely wanted to go up here. I feel like I want to go through here. Right. There we go. I think this is where I want to be, though. Maybe. And these guys, what are they? Knights of Hell or whatever? Hell Knights instead of Hell Barons. They're enough weaker to where they're like more like a regular enemy. They feel less like a strong Hell Baron and more like a weak, or less like a weak Hell Baron and more like a strong imp. That's what I'm trying to say. They're not as challenging of an enemy as, say, like a Mancubus, which is fucking Here's a thought I've also been having as I play this, like, you know, like, when this came out, we were all really blown away by the ray casting of the walls and the way everything moves in 3D, and of course, expanding on this over full 3D, that was a lot more complex because there's texturing on everything, and the walls could be different angles and floors at different heights and stuff. And beyond that, it also had like this, you know, lighting engine that was done by like shifting the palette mostly, I think. and it had like light diminishing and light sourced zones and things like that. Very cool. Um, but there's a lot of sprites in the game. Obviously, they couldn't do. This isn't a 3D graphics engine, so they had to come up with some way to represent enemies, and they're just sprites and sort of weapons and shots and things like that. There's actually a lot of sprites on the screen at times. Like sometimes there's lots and lots and lots of enemies, and shots and things like that flying around everywhere, and that's all scaling. Which is to say that this has within it a sort of a super scaler engine, and it makes, because I know it probably like developed. I mean, we know now that they tried to do like a Super Mario Brothers 3 port before they started on what is that fucking series called with the kid? Anyway, the whatever those platformers there are that they used to make. And so they did like these 2D graphics engines and these other things. I feel like at some point they had to have developed like a super scaler engine, and I would have liked to see what that was like what kind of projects they did, just on like trying to do like a Sega style arcade game or something like that. It just was a messing around kind of thing. I'm sure that kind of thing existed. Expecting you, buddy. This shitty surprise, huh? Tried to get away, didn't he? Put some real work into that. I thought I already got this key. Did I not pick up this key? Wasn't this whole thing where I went up on a shelf and grabbed a key and... What the shit? I would definitely have the yellow skull. There's like not some confusion about that. Shit. That's a Hell Baron, not a Hell Knight. I'm out of here. That's not worth the ammo, sir. Frick. I made it off Hell Mountain now. Sounds pretty serious, doesn't it? Kind of see all the keys from here and kind of stuck on the key. Oh yeah, you literally can. You see every key in this room. You can't get any of them. It's pretty interesting. Shit. What? Not the only time I've done any real chainsaw action. I usually don't like it because I feel like I end up taking damage when I shouldn't. What's the trick here? What do I gotta do? shit. Started. At this point. More importantly, is there a blue door? Yeah, here we go. Thought I had the double barrel there for a second because they made me go so long without it this episode. I'm just gonna start referring to every one of those episodes. This is the simplest thing. I don't know whether to call them a wad, a map pack, a fucking game. Or episodes. Doom. Doom 2 is an episode of Doom. It's just a really long one. Whereas Knee Deep in the Dead's a really short one, you know? Trying to make of this what I can here, and I'm not seeing any rhyme or reason to where I'm supposed to go. Look at this fucking nightmare of a map design, that's why. You can tell it's made on a modern map editor too, with all these sweeping curves and shit. These aren't as curvy as they could be, but I bet this would still run like total shit on vintage hardware. There we go. There's the damn red key. Okay. Right. So have I never found a backpack? Is that true? I think that is true. I've never found a backpack in this game. So my ammo situation has sucked the entire time because there's never been a backpack to double my ammo. If I designed a little mod, I would probably like want to put that. Like put one backpack in super early at the beginning of the game. It's really obvious and you can't miss, and then like never do them again. And just use regular ammo distribution to do some. what I think is normal to like encourage people to use different weapons. I don't know what to do about that. Okay, that's not how I expected it to go. I expected it to just be one of those, like most of these, like I play them and I'm doing fine, and then I'm kind of low on health at one point. And that happens like all the time. You just get some more health. And then one time I'm kind of low on health, and I open a door, and then there's one of those stupid machine gunner guys, and he gets the rest of my health real quick. We've seen that happen like a lot of times already in any Doom 2 map. But this, where it like suddenly freaked out and spawned in like 10 million enemies, is that a trap that I'm supposed to avoid? Is like a way to not hit that and still get through the map, or what? No, hang on just a second, I'll be right back. So, to my friend of the channel, Ahmed, who's watched so many of these videos, and thank you for watching, Ahmed, for watching my Doom videos. What do you think of No Rest for the Living? Because I was having a whole lot of fun on this one up until that crazy stuff where I got killed just now, and I think these are like very well designed maps. Like I really like these actually for the most part. This map was a little much. But even still, it's very cool and had a flow to it. They all have a flow to them. Like this is good map design right here. Because we talked about how you don't like any of the expansions, Final Doom, Master Levels, any of that stuff. I think Ultimate Doom's 4th episode and things like that probably fall in that category too, and I get that because none of that stuff is as good as the original 3 episodes and Doom 2. None of it is, really. But this is something I'd probably put up there. It's at least these feel like legit Doom 2 levels that are on the good side of Doom 2 levels. So I don't know, I like it. Anyway. So that's a fun start. Sigil, you said you didn't like. I remember specifically you said Sigil was something you weren't into. This one is like, I liked it the first time I played it, and going back and trying to do it without dying, I've not liked it as much, and I find like the novelty of it to be annoying more than fun. Like I don't know why I was able to enjoy this like one time, but generally I'm not real into it. And it has a sequel that I'm probably even less into. I don't think they're bad maps either. I don't know what to say about it. And then Legacy of Rust is like, seems like there's like a whole lot to its design. It's very cool looking. Like it seems like there's a lot going on. But like, I just get really confused when I play it, and I find myself annoyed. Music in this is pretty good too. Same thing with Legacy of Rust. So at least we get to enjoy some great tunes, even if the maps are more confusing. there it is. Oh. This asshole. You know, that's one of these in the end. That seems like extreme, doesn't it? Oh, well, shit. I tell him that I'm gonna die now. Speaking of extreme. Well, that was Sigil. I'm not, like, putting in any extra effort to, like, redo that or anything. It's fine. Too low as it is. We just break for that nail last time. Here's Sigil 2. I bet it won't even make it as far. This is slick. Like I said, look at this. This is such modern. Like, he probably like has some cool tools to like make this stuff easier to design. It's so cool. Yeah, sector detail. It's approaching being like full-on polygon graphics here. It's wild. I thought boxes of shells were 20 shells, not 50 shells or whatever. It's crazy. About that, and whatever's going to come up, down on it, wherever it's going. get it. I waited forever and it does nothing. Okay. I hear a switch going off, but see no effect. Okay. Dang, that's a mess. Man. Better move is here. Try and take all these guys out individually, or it's such a narrow ground I can't move or I'll die. Shit, that scared me. I mean, it's the same thing over and over and over. It's okay to have an opinion. There's like one knowledge of truth on it. Jesus. It's just like, it just feels like it's relentless about it. In a way that I don't care for. Like, do we ever get to do, for example, a good, like, a Vita or something, you know? What a piece of shit. It's just the way Doom's engine works with those types of walkthrough walls. I guess it is. Oh shit. Sigil. Now we got 2 episodes of this to try. if I'm rushing through them, I'm really not. This is my best effort on these. I'm just not good at them. I was a little sloppy on that last one, but I don't know much of what I can do since you're on a rail and you get what they give you in any particular area. Now this stuff's not on a rail at all. There's a whole lot to the design here. Music is excellent too. One thing that's neat here is these chairs have multi-direction sprites that work from 8 directions, just like the enemies do. Commander Keen, that's that little shit's name I couldn't think of earlier. Yeah, that was also good. Man, what the shit. Oh, this is the red one for duel. Interesting. Yeah, it's just a big sprite portal that you walk through. It's not like it doesn't teleport you anywhere on the map or do anything crazy, but it's really well done visually, so it works. Oh, I like how it does physical locations on a map again, too. That's Something that was in the original Doom that's missing in all the other stuff. This one is way too open and it's annoying me. Like that made a few enemies mad. huge, confusing mess. Worst kind of surprise. Ah. Oh shit, what did I do? Oh, that's what I did. This is the one I haven't done. Whatever this is. Pretty terrifying, right? Better way to go. Nothing down there but pain. This new. I understand how to utilize what I've done there. Gotta be somebody. Yeah, is this where I quit last time? I think it probably is. I think I probably said something on Legacy of Rust last time. I think I'm gonna do the same thing again. Ooh, just heard my neck pop. So what I'm guessing is that I have to drop the... Is that the deal? I have to drop it and then... it doesn't make any sense to me because I don't know why you guys are on the other side either. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work for me at all. Is that the trick? Something so simple as opens the sleeves open some way and then I was hoping for a change over here, but no. No such luck. I actually think I may have made it a little further or understood this better last time I did it. But I have zero interest in this part of it. And I think I'm going to wrap up my Doom adventures here. I gotta say, had a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun with No Rest for the Living. That's like a fun set of maps. A fun episode. Sigils. I mean, Sigil looks really cool. It's very linear. I'm sure I could do better if I put more work into it. Sigil should probably stay on the list. I don't think I like trying to figure out all this puzzly bullshit in Legacy of Rust. So I think I'm just probably never gonna really do this. Just not into it. I don't know if I've ever even looked at the second episode. We could look at the second episode just to see what it's like, maybe, you know. But this would be the only time I even do that. I am hardcore not feeling it on all of that complicated crap. Oh, well, this is what the second episode is like. Got some Plutonia style nonsense on the second level. No, I'm not into Legacy of Rust at all. It's probably gonna get cut, I'm gonna say. But I don't think Sigil and Sigil 2 will get cut. I just have to practice them a little bit, maybe before I try to stream it, but I don't know, they're a little boring though. Should I cut them just because they're boring? I don't know. It's gonna be a minute before I play some more Doom anyway. I got a lot of other stuff I'd like to get through, and I'm just gonna play a random mix of games for the next week. And then when we get to next weekend, not this coming weekend, but next weekend, I'm going to start Castlevania Circle of the Moon. And that'll be something that'll probably keep me busy all week or so. So that'll be fun. I have a lot of Castlevania games and I'm finally getting around to playing them, so it's going to be awesome. Anyway, that was the Doom Challenge for June and July 2025. There'll be plenty more Doom in the future. Not just these Dooms, but other Dooms too. So, anyway, thank you for watching and have a good night.